All right, good morning. It's day 8. I believe it's Saturday. Believe it or not, it's actually kind of getting hard to keep track of the days, which is kind of cool, but I just have to kind of make sure I know so I allow enough time to be in Albuquerque for Memorial Day weekend. So one thing I like about this trip is that it's forcing me to think and and solve problems along the way. You know, handle things I didn't think about before going into it. Like right now, I'm soaking up every bit of the one ray of sunshine coming through because I had some moisture come into the tent last night, and my sleeping bag even got a little wet. And you know, I mean, I got good gear and rain covers for all the bags, but um, you know, when you're riding in the rain for 3 days off and on, you gotta think through that and see what you're gonna do. So I'm trying to dry everything out. Good news is that it looks like it's gonna be clear today. I'm gonna ride about the middle of Oregon, maybe the Bend area, just the east side of Bend, Oregon, and then I'll push to the coast on Sunday. But so I gotta pull parts of the tent apart, lay them out here, try to dry off a little bit. But there's a hot springs here, so might do a little bit of a soak this morning, just so I feel good and nice and warm when I get on the road. And we'll check in with you later today. But I mean, I woke up to deer out here. This is a really great spot. Glad I picked this spot and didn't go further down the road. I mean, we don't know what was further down the road, but this is a good spot. So yeah, we'll holler at you later. Enjoy your Saturday. All right, I'm 100 miles into day 8. I am still in Idaho. Still some of the best scenery I've seen. Getting ready to come out of this mountain pass, and I'm in the Boise National Forest, and I'll be down close to Boise, so might actually have enough signal to upload the GoPro videos I've been making from the handlebars. But yeah, it's warm, it's toasty. Coming through the mountains, I had to put my warm gloves back on just because there's a lot of snow still up there. But doing good, and Oregon's not that far away, so you know, it's been a great 100 miles so far. So looking forward to doing, you know, 350 today, getting into the middle of Oregon. So anyway, just give you a little look here, and I know the pictures and the videos don't do any justice to this stuff, but you know, you can get a little sense. So and this is a very abrupt edge.
Okay guys, you can see how incredibly beautiful and scenic the riding was coming out of Idaho and heading into eastern Oregon. I was super surprised by just how flat and desert-like at least the eastern part of Oregon was. I actually ran out of gas. Fortunately, I carry a 1-gallon gas can with me in my saddlebags. It's actually shaped like the saddlebags on a bike, like a Road King or an Electric Glide. So that was a good decision, I think, that I made. But my kickstand actually sunk into the ground a little bit on the side of the road, and because the bike was so loaded down, it was just it was a real stressful time trying to get it out. And of course, nobody is around. So a big tip for you, if you're riding through a part of the country that you're not familiar with, that's a little bit more remote like this, you definitely want to think through where you're stopping for gas and what you're going to do in an emergency if you run out. So I highly recommend carrying an extra tank of gas with you. So I didn't make it all the way to Bend on day 8 here. I ended up staying on some BLM, like kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It was really windy and rocky, and there were lots of snakes, and so it was got some severe weather through that night. So it really was kind of stressful there for a while, but it all worked out. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Now this is the part where I ran out of gas. You can see my little gas can sitting there next to the bike, and how the bike kind of sunk in there, and I just wasn't able to stand it up very, very easily. A little embarrassing there, but and this is the campsite.
Hey, well, day 8's coming to an end. I'm just outside of Burns, Oregon. It's kind of an adventure today. I'm on some BLM out here about 30 miles due west of Burns. It's the Chickahominy Reservoir, something like that. I got about 350 miles to go to make it to Coos Bay. I'm gonna hit the Harley dealer in Bend, Oregon tomorrow, as well as Eugene, Oregon, and of course got some storms coming through, so I had to pull out the tent. Couldn't do the sleep under the stars thing tonight, and it's supposed to get windy out here, I guess, later, so I got to kind of batten down the hatches. Left part of my tent back in Idaho, so that's fun. Add that to the list of things that have broke now. But yeah, so today was kind of significant because we went over the 3,000 mile point, and then also significant is now that I'm standing foot in the state of Oregon, I now have been in every one of the continental 48 United States. The only states I have not been in are Hawaii and Alaska. So, and I'm sure one day those will be good family vacations or something, and then I can say I've been to all 50 states, and I think that's really cool. I don't think a lot of people get to say that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my turkey casserole dinner, and then batten down the hatches and try to get some sleep, and do it again tomorrow.